Wisdom app, where conversations matter. Hey, you could find your buddy here at 97 Rough from Leaving the Ring Radio on this new app. It's a great app. Jump on there. I will be there every Monday night at 5 p.m. We could discuss anything that involves in boxing or even in life. I don't know. Maybe I can help you out with something. I've been known to do a little bit of that there, here and there. So find me on Wisdom app. Again, Wisdom app, where conversations matter. You can see me there Monday night at 5 p.m. Pacific.
Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, it's Leave It In the Ring.
So that whole 135, new Four Kings, whatever they want to call it, that name's got to change.
Come on, let's stop with that.
Yeah, we got to stop that fast. But who out of the four? I mean, Ryan's in Hawaii doing whatever with Instagram models. Tank's had a couple of duds. Teo shit the bed last week. Haney, we've seen him kind of up and down, but now he has a couple of good wins all of a sudden.
He's got better wins than Tank.
Yeah, and Ryan.
Yeah, and Ryan. Yep.
Teo really only has one win.
Yeah.
One huge win, but all of a sudden Haney might be in the lead on those four. And I didn't think I'd be saying that a year ago.
I know, right?
And that's actually he looked pretty almost solid against Joe. Yeah, he looked solid. I mean, he looked more mature than he had before.
Well, here's the funny thing, talking about Four Kings. When have we ever labeled four guys Four Kings without really knowing if they're good enough to hold the crown? You know what I mean?
Time.
Yeah, it's now you have George Kambosos Jr., which I applaud. Great job of what he did against Teofimo Lopez. But I said this on Twitter. I said, listen, there's a difference between being in shape and being in fighting shape. There's a difference of training for a fight and training for the fighter you're going to fight, And, Teofimo, who's really been riding off the coat of the Lomachenko win, going into the whole bidding war with Top Rank and Trilla and asking for pay-per-view numbers and really just kind of showboating as a celebrity, as you say. I mean, look, he signed on the deal to be on Creed 3. He's on Creed 3. So he's kind of doing the Victor Ortiz route, which is, celebrate a little bit more than you've done. And I hope he's got some humble pie, but it doesn't look like that because his dad seen in
it's gotta go, man.
Right, oh well, I don't know yet. Me and you I'm on the fence on that. I know you're not. I'm on the fence with that, But his dad obviously is taking a page of the Deontay Wilder YouTube fans conspiracy theories, and going off the hinge and talking about that Eddie Hearn that set him up in Vegas and you guys were against, not in Vegas, in New York, in my own backyard, and this was all set up, and
Dad's got to go, man. That they didn't have a game plan there. The game plan was, let's just go knock this guy out and get out of here. And
Dad didn't have a game plan this time, but what about the other times? I mean, are we going to forget and throw away all the other times he's had a game plan for his son?
Yeah, he did it against Loma, but has he had a game plan that often? I mean, he's fought some stiffs.
Right.
Comey. But Comey, he's there to be hit, and if you have some pop, he's
yeah.
I guess Loma, the Japanese kid he fought, he looked solid that night.
I think, look, we're in an era right now for the last, close to 20 years. It's been father and son duels, and they've worked out because that was a big.
We're not working out.
No, we're not working out, But most of all, they've been working out. More people have actually accepted it. Where in the past, it was like a big no-no. How many people were asking Shane to leave Jack Mosley? Mm-hmm. Remember those duels and stuff. But I think with Teofimo, dad should do is not completely step. What's this? He already announced on his social media that it's not going to happen. They're going to stick together. They're going to stick it out together. They lost together. And they're gonna band it up and get back on the right track. Okay, but my feelings about this is that as a father, as proud as you are, and you made this, right. This is what you created. This is who you molded to be. But as a father, as a trainer, at the same time, a father needs to shut his eyes and open up his trainer eyes and realize, look, I've taken him this far. Maybe I need to bring somebody else in and gradually let that person take over. And then I can slowly step out because, if you have a fighter that's a student of the game, allow them to be the student, but if you're not a student of the game, which, that's what I loved about like Not Silverstein, Emmanuel Stewart. These guys were students of the game. And Freddie Rose, they're always willing to learn more. They're always willing to hear you. I mean, I remember having conversation with these guys and, sitting there and BSing with them. And they were like, oh, man, I really thought about it that way. And that meant a lot because that meant that they were willing to hear, not stop you and go like, nah, you don't know what you're talking about, kid. And I think that's where Senior needs to be at in his life. Where he gets there, I don't know. It's really right now, at the moment, what we're seeing, he's not getting there. He's definitely not going to get there.
No. He's desperate. Well, and, as a father, you got to look at him and just think, well, what's best for my son? And I know we kind of say this with a lot of dad trainers, where some are fantastic trainers, and some are just kind of like, what the hell are they doing in there? Floyd Sr., great trainer, actually. And you can see it because he branched out to other dudes. I'm trying to think some other ones that are Ruben Guerrero wasn't terrible. Who knows? But
Eric Morales was trained by his brother, right? Was it his brother?
Yeah, that's true. Mikey's dad.
Right. Mikey's dad was Garcia.
And Fernando Vargas. Him.
Right. These, I mean, look, but like I said, these are guys that are willing, they're student of the game. We're seeing more of trainers, and this is just not Teofimo Lopez's dad, because I mean, I saw a lot of people just bagging on his dad, pretty heavy and stuff. But I was like, guys, you're forgetting there's been trainers before him that were all about the limelight. That all they were right there. They were doing the Biggie, the P Diddy and Biggie thing. Where P Diddy was all up in the video, all in the song. There's a lot of trainers that are still doing the same thing.
Who's going to be Suge Knight?
It's not Floyd Mayweather. he's P Diddy the Tank right now.
We got Bomac out there being Suge Knight. Like, come to Omaha.
That's another good trainer. And you know what?
He's a hell of a trainer.
He's a hell of a trainer. He's done a great job with Crawford. He hasn't had the greatest track record with the other guys, but if you listen to his corner, he's got great instructions.
With someone like Herring, like, what else could he have done against Shakur? Like, he just wasn't as good as him. Like, you can only give so much instruction, and it's just like, you're gonna lose that one.
And the kid never gave up though. Herring, I give it to him. Salute to Herring. Yeah, I give it up to him.
Yeah. Won his lawsuit this week against something, whatever. But Bomac, you can hear him as an announcer. He is that student of the game. He's thinking through it. He's kind of listening to the other announcer and like, oh yeah, that is a good way to look at it. And you see that in the top trainers that are willing to take one on the chin and learn a bit, and not these guys who are, kind of like your Instagram trainer type thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros,